All right, I am back here. I am doing a linear equation graphing worksheet right now in practice for a test that I have coming up. So I am going to continue that. There's two more videos that I did just now. I'm going to go on and do some more. So we're going to start with the y-intercept. That's where we always want to start, is right here. So you want to start here at 5. So it's a positive 5, so you want to go up to a positive 5. Now that's one of the two lines you need in order to make a graph for a linear equation. You can do more than 2 points, but that's all I need. And then you have this -3 right here. So because it's not in a fraction mode, I'm going to put it in a fraction. So I'm going to put it over 1. Anytime you don't have a fraction, put it over 1, and that helps you with where you need to go. -3, it can be a negative with the 3, and the positive stays with the 1, and that will be your rise over your run. Or you can do a +3 and have the negative with the 1. Doesn't really matter. If I do the +3, if I did +3, it would be off the graph. So it's not making any sense for me to do a +3. So I'm going to continue with just having the negative here, which is the first one I wrote. So I'm going to go down 3, 1, 2, 3, but I want to go right 1. Again, if it's a negative slope should look like that, in that direction. And if I'm doing it right, it should resemble that somewhat. These 2 points are all I need. I can connect them with a ruler and have them just put some arrows on the ends, or I can continue 1, 2, 3 over 1. Keep going until I go off the graph, and then I'd be able to connect all my points. Again, you should be using a ruler. I know I'm not, but that's because I'm doing this with one hand. So you got that, and there's your linear equation. Now we're going to look at this one. Also has a negative slope. You see that the negative goes up here on the 1, but that doesn't mean it has to stay on the 1. You could always put it at the negative on the bottom if you so desire. One thing about this one that's different than all of the ones I've done is that this one doesn't have a plus b. When it doesn't have a plus b, essentially it means just +0, because that's not going to change my equation if I add 0 to it. That means that it's going through the origin at 0, 0. So you put a dot right there. There's your first dot. And now I'm going to use this -1/3 slope to help me with guiding where I need to go for the next point. Again, it's a negative slope. It should look like that when I'm done. And when I do this, I go down 1, but then I'm going to go right 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I've got my 2 points. If you look at it and connect it, it would look like that. Down 1, 1, 2, 3. Now here's where you can go the opposite direction. Instead of me using the negative as a 1 and a positive for the 3, I'm going to go +1, but I'm going to go -3. Again, it stays in line, up 1, -3, and it keeps that straight line going, but in the different direction. So now I would connect these points, and you've got yourself a linear equation. If you want more questions like this, you can find them on my YouTube channel, You Want Algebra. Check all of these out in my graphing linear equations section.